Welcome back. In a little more than a month, the city of St. Paul will welcome Kali Herr as its new mayor. Herr will make history as the city's first woman and Hmong American mayor. Araya Katene sat down with her to talk about what her first steps will be when she takes office.
In January, St. Paul will have a new mayor for the first time in 8 years. And while Mayor-elect Kali Herr won't officially assume her role until then, she says the work has already begun. Herr says revitalizing downtown remains a top priority, and she believes building new partnerships will help.
Yesterday I met, with the Japanese consulate and talking about the businesses that could come to, the state of Minnesota. And specifically I said I want it in my city.
Herr also says building more affordable housing will be a big focus, and she's in support of an urban wealth fund. That means making use of underutilized public assets like land and buildings to bring in revenue for the city.
So whether it is the commercial properties in which we build housing and we build commercial on it, or the 1,600 properties of residential that are vacant right now, that we put those assets to use and start creating property tax use for them.
In 2019, Herr was one of the first 2 Hmong American women elected to the Minnesota House. She will now be the first Asian American and first woman to lead St. Paul as mayor, where she'll be working alongside an all-women city council.
We don't expect, when it's an all-men council with a male mayor, that everything's going to go really well all the time. And so I hope that people don't put different expectations on an all-women council and a women mayor, because we will very much so, we all have strong opinions and we may at times not agree, and I hope people give us the grace to allow us to do that.
Herr will resign from the Minnesota House of Representatives on Monday as she prepares for her new role. Araya Katene, KARE 11 News.
Well, this afternoon, a huge upset at the Winter Olympic curling trials in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The historic run by Team Schuster is over after 5 Olympics. They've been eliminated and will not be going to Italy. Take a look at this emotional moment. 5-time Olympian John Schuster hugging his kids after that loss. Our Alicia Lewis says his young sons had tears streaming down their faces. Schuster was trying to become the first curler to appear in 6 games, but his team fell short that final 7-5. Here's what the teams had to say after the match.
These guys are very, very ready. So, my advice is just keep curling like your game, and a curling game's a curling game's a curling game, whether you're playing for finals, Olympic trials, an Olympic gold medal game, an Olympic qualifying game. All you can do is pour everything you have into what you're doing, whatever you're doing.
You dream about winning this event for years and years and years, and you're practicing for this, and hopefully more too. So it was kind of a surreal feeling in the last end there. They deserve the world, and all the teams here deserve the world, in my opinion. So it's kind of a tough day at the same time, but honored to have played them and maybe continue to play them.
Well, if your Thanksgiving shopping list is already giving you some sticker shock, you are not alone. High grocery prices and tariffs are making some holiday staples more expensive this year. CNN's Jen Sullivan breaks down why Thanksgiving dinner might cost you a little extra.
Outside the King Center in Atlanta, long lines of cars as people wait for free food to be handed out at this Thanksgiving food drive.
This is going to make a tremendous difference.
Miss Williams works part-time, but she says it's not enough to put food on her table. And it's not just Thanksgiving she worries about.
It's every day. It's tonight. I need dinner for tonight.
Her story is like so many others as the cost of food continues to rise.
We've seen an increased need. We've seen seniors coming that need assistance. We've seen families.
The government shutdown put a strain on already busy food banks, with millions of food stamp recipients not receiving assistance through the federally funded Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program known as SNAP, and hundreds of thousands of federal workers not getting paid. But rising food costs are making groceries more expensive for everyone.
But for many families, they're still struggling to put food on their table and keep that roof over their heads.
Average grocery prices are up nearly 3% from last September, according to the latest Consumer Price Index report. Prices for key Thanksgiving staples like potatoes, meats, fresh vegetables, and bakery products are all up. And tariffs have caused the price of many imported items like wine to jump. One wine store says prices are 5 to 12% higher this year. There is some good news. On Friday, President Donald Trump signed an executive order that retroactively lowered tariffs on beef, tomatoes, coffee, and bananas, as well as other products coming from agricultural imports. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
A new collab this morning between Target and Starbucks, offering exclusive holiday drinks available only at the retail locations. A new frozen peppermint hot chocolate can be bought exclusively at Starbucks cafes inside the Target stores. The two companies teaming up for the first time, but the collab comes amidst falling sales for both companies. If you're a member of Target's paid loyalty program, you can buy your exclusive drink starting today. For the general public, though, you gotta wait until tomorrow. Stick with us. More news and weather coming up after the break.